Yadadai, dai, 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 yai, yadadai, yadadai, dai, 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 ya, yadadai, yadadai, dai, 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 dum, yai, yadadai, yadadai, dai, 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 I, yai, yadai, dai, dai, yadadai, yadadai, dai, dai, dum, yadai, dai, dum. Ya yada 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 ya yada 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 dum ya yada 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 dum ya yada 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 I ya yada 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 I ya yada yada Boker Tov, good morning, Shabbat Shalom. Almost. We've made it through the week of the Yoms, as we call them. Yom HaZikaron, Yom HaAtzmaut. We arrive at Shabbat. And so we haven't had a lot of time for our regular three-part series that we always do, and we always make happen. And so there's a lot to review. And of course, as we go on, we, year after year, add to our teaching. So in this moment, as we unpack Parshat Acharei Mot Kiddushim, it's a double Torah portion again, we go with the theme, living a life that matters. In this week's double Torah portion, there is a moment of loss at the opening. Acharei Mot, after the death. After the death of Aaron's sons, the Torah doesn't skip over grief. It names it because it begins there. Because life, as we know, doesn't unfold in a straight line. We all know this from personal experience, for sure. And so moments of joy and growth are often intertwined with moments of loss, of confusion, of pain. And the Torah doesn't ask us to ignore it. It asks us to live forward from it. From a place after loss, the Torah moves into a vision of how to live. At the center of that vision is one powerful command. Kiddushim tihiyu, and you shall be holy. Well, that's a big ask, to be holy. How many of us, it's 9:35 a.m. How many of us have already done something that's less than holy? Probably for most of us, it's something that exited our mouths on the way from the bed to wherever we are in this moment. What does it even mean to be holy, though? We might imagine holiness as something distant and almost unreachable. We can't be like that. Or maybe it's reserved for a sacred space or special people or extraordinary moments. But then the Torah does something remarkable. It defines holiness not through ritual alone, but through how we treat one another. Some examples. Do not place a stumbling block before the blind. Don't stand idly by the blood of your neighbor. Love your neighbor as yourself. Holiness, the Torah tells us, isn't abstract, it's relational. It's found in how we speak and how we act and how we show up for one another. And maybe this lands even more deeply this week as we held the weight of Yom HaZikaron, remembering the lost, the lives cut short, the sacrifice that continues to echo, and then moved into the celebration of Yom HaAtzmaut, the resilience, the rebuilding, the miracle of continued existence. But this is the rhythm of our people. We remember loss and we choose life. Acharei Mot captures this exact movement, from grief to responsibility, from what has been lost to how we choose to live. Holiness is not about being removed from the world. It's about being fully engaged in it with awareness, with care, and with intention. And perhaps the deepest teaching is this: holiness is not perfection, it's practice. It's kind of like people going to medical school or people going to law school or people training to be a mechanic. It doesn't matter about the test grades. You get through it and then you practice it, right? You practice law, you practice medicine. We're practicing, we're all just practicing. It doesn't matter our title, it doesn't matter our credentials. We're not perfect. So we're practicing. Life is practice. And we choose it again and again to act with integrity, to care when it would be easier not to speak with intention, to notice people around us, to love our neighbor as ourselves, which is so hard. It's one of the most well-known lines in Torah, but one of the most challenging. Because it asks us to expand beyond ourselves, to see not to see others not as obstacles or background, but as reflections of something sacred. The God spark that is in all people, but sometimes we just can't see it. And it's not always easy, especially in the world that is so divided, fast-paced, and certainly reactive. But Torah doesn't ask us to change the whole world overnight. The task, the challenge, the charge is asking something more manageable, more powerful, to shape the space around us one interaction at a time. We ask ourselves, what would it look like today to live one moment more intentionally? To treat one person just with a little bit more care, more patience, or more awareness. Parshat Acharei Mot reminds us that life includes loss, but it doesn't end there. We are called to live forward, to build, to connect, to create meaning in the way we show up each and every day. For holiness is not somewhere else. It's here, in the choices we make, in the way we treat one another, in the life we are actively shaping. Beloved friends, may we carry memory with us. May we honor what has been lost, and may we live in a way that brings more care, more connection, and more holiness, and above all, more love to this world. We are one human family, one heart of abundant love. We love you. We look forward to seeing you at 6:30 tonight. I will not be there. Rabbi Jay will, but I will be back to count the Omer at 9:30. So I hope and pray that this Shabbat will be a Shabbat for us where we can begin to live in a way that brings more care, that we're more cared for, that brings connection, that others will want to connect with us, and above all, to find holiness, not perfection, but to find holiness and love in the world. Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai. 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 O Ravinu Chai.